Hello, everyone. Welcome to Heart Center Tarot. As always, my name is Marina, and I will be your guide for this portion of the journey. And help me welcome Sherry from Voices in the Swamp.
Hello, hello, hello.
Sherry,
My
also known
cameras
as
all effed up.
Blanche. Oh, you know what? I just realized haven't changed our names. So you know what? We're
Oh,
going to change our
that's
names so that you know who we are. Um,
that's right. Oh my goodness.
yeah, there you go. And thank you to each and every one of you for being here, for joining us. Hello,
Yes.
Mimi, Rose Blue, Barbara Nesper. Um, who else is here? Debbie Stokes. Debbie Stokes ran out of coffee. Okay, you guys. But yeah, and she can't get anyone to drive her to the store. So yeah, if she starts to get randy, you'll know why. Uh,
That
Laura
makes
Hammond
sense.
Davis. Yeah. And I said Rose Blue, Marby Gangora. Hello, Imelda.
Hi, Marby. Hi,
Mhm.
Rose. Hi,
Yeah, we've got
Maureen, Kathleen,
yeah,
and
artist
Liz. I
Liz,
see artist Liz there.
innocent potato. There we go. There we go. Hey, so
I'm getting one of her
um,
paintings.
mm,
Artist Liz, I'm getting one of her paintings.
oh, nice, nice,
She's sending
perfect,
me one of her paintings. I'm so excited. I can't wait. You know,
nice. Hello, Jean.
but
And you know, this is our Golden Girls Coffee Klatch, and you might notice that we're down a couple Golden Girls,
just a
and
few.
just a few. So I'll let you know that yeah, Cleo is dealing with some family stuff that she's got to take care of, and our wonderful Val has decided to step away from the show for a little while. Not because anything's going wrong or whatnot, but she just kind of wants to get away a little bit from the political reads and so on. It's kind of her way of not giving into the energy and being part of the resistance. So absolutely support her in that decision.
Absolutely. There's a
So
lot of
yeah,
readers that have decided to do that. So
yes, yeah,
I'm like,
and
if that's what's right for you, then
then
I have
that's
no
what you do.
issue. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So now that you know uh, what's really going on, I'll tell you that what I had planned on telling people was that um, apparently Rose got herself into a little bit of trouble at the border, and Dorothy had to go down and bail her out. So that's why they're not here.
They didn't have Blanche there to
That's right. Yeah.
proposition the guards. So
Yes. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. And
oh
Sophia
my
wasn't there
god.
to say, "Can I see your manager, please?" So yeah, absolutely. We do. We
That
support.
worked.
Yes. We support our sisters. We support our fellow psychics, readers, whatever that might be, in however they decide to go forward
That's it.
with this energy. And each and every one of us is on a path. And you know what? If I'm expecting other people to honor my path, I have to honor theirs.
Yep.
Right? So
Exactly.
yeah, yeah, absolutely. I know that yeah, I know this was a hard decision for Val, and she kind of, chewed it over and whatnot. And she really, really enjoys the company and the show and so on. But it was just for and she's stepping back for now. So it doesn't mean that it's the end, right?
No.
Yeah,
No.
or right, Jean.
Uh,
Yeah, taking care of herself. Exactly.
everybody's got to go forward
Yeah.
with what they feel spirit wants them to do
Yes.
and what they're comfortable with doing. Who am I to say that's right or wrong?
Yeah.
I'm not. So I spent a good couple of weeks going over everything and talking to Spirit about it and made my decision. I'm going to
Yeah.
go forward just like normal. I mean, I've kind of backed off on the amount of shows I'm doing.
Yes.
I'm not like filling up my weekends like crazy and stuff anymore. I was like, I'm just going to take it easy and just kind of mosey along and see what happens. And, but,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
that's what I decided, but that's for me,
Yeah.
so I don't expect anybody else to follow suit because that was my decision. So,
Yeah.
and
Exactly. And that's all it is yeah, um we're we're here to help each other in any way that we can, however
mhm.
that feels like, however that looks like. And there is, yeah, this is not like I said, everybody is on their own journey. So we need to uh,
Right.
yeah, we need to honor that. So
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly.
And yeah. And going forward, what's the show going to look like? Honestly, don't know. Don't know.
Take it
But
one day at a time.
yep, yep, exactly. And that's all that that's all that we can do. So, and yes, yeah, Imelda said, you always tell us to take care of ourselves, and it works the other way around. Yes, it does. Yeah.
Yeah.
And don't you worry, I'll absolutely tell Val that yeah, she has support. She does. A lot of the
Oh yeah.
readers. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I mean, that first week I had a few negative comments come through, but other than that, everybody has been so encouraging and so supportive and
yeah,
so full of love, and just it like really made a difference. And I was just so completely humbled by it. It was like, okay, wow. I
yeah,
wasn't expecting that. I should have expected that because of the kind of relationship we've developed with not just each other, but with, those that watch. And it was, I was doing a shame on me for being surprised by that reaction, when I knew other people weren't getting that reaction. It was like, okay,
yeah,
well, I don't know what I did differently, but
yeah,
I'm not gonna argue it,
yeah. Yeah,
So,
well, exactly. And you know what? And I think that the first thing that I thought of when yeah, there was a few comments that came in, and I thought, okay, there's a part of me that absolutely understands that because it's
yeah,
yeah, people got scared and they needed to take their anger out on somebody.
yeah,
And yeah, we just happened to be it. That's all. So, the ones that would generally leave comments on my videos that I knew were kind of acting a little bit out of that fear, hey, that's okay. The ones that hadn't really spent a lot of time on my channel, but just either wanted to share a little bit of hatred, or do a little bit of the told you so, our guy wine. There was I did not respond. I simply blocked.
I
Like,
was talking with Helen, Irish
yeah,
Granny,
yeah,
just before the show. We were chatting,
yes,
and
Dorian, yeah,
uh and she was asking me how what the atmosphere was down here where I am. Was it being difficult or anything. I said, actually, surprisingly, no. It's like everybody's just going about business as normal. Nobody's really that I'm aware of has seemed to have made a real big deal about it.
Yeah.
Like I told her, I said, right now, I think everybody's focused on the fact that the new governor is pushing hard to try to get his new tax bill passed, which would do away with income tax. Like, how the hell are you going to pay for everything if you don't have an income tax? That's why we pay it, to pay for all the services we have. But to do away with income tax and raise sales taxes 20-30% on everything, and everything gets taxed, from your medications to your gasoline to, going to the movies, everything would get taxed. 20-30% sales tax added to it. And then that way they can take that money and give the rich another tax cut and let us pay for the rest. And that's his goal. And so far right now, he's been getting a lot of pushback even from his own people. So unfortunately, I'm afraid it's going to get passed because he's got a way of strong arming that's, like I was telling Helen, when I look at him, it's this weird black spider webby type energy that it's like walking into a room full of spider webs or something. It's
Michael
just
Peacock says, that apparently they confirmed it. Are we talking about the same thing here?
I don't know.
Hey, Roxy. Hello, Linda.
Hi, Roxy. Hi, Coyote.
Yeah.
Hey, Water Lily. Something about Kate conceded. Okay. I don't know. It looks like it's part of a conversation he was having with somebody.
Oh, okay. Could be.
Now, Helen was telling me that she saw earlier, evidently a bunch of ambulances and stuff showed up at Mar-a-Lago, but nobody has said anything about what's going on. So actually it was Linda G that was saying something about it. And and so I'm
okay. Thanks,
curious.
Michael.
What did he say?
Well, maybe it is. I'm sure that we'll find out. But it's Mar-a-Lago. The sky is a different color at Mar-a-Lago. So there you go. Yeah. So before we get too far in, I just wanted to make sure to let you guys know, please like, share, and subscribe. Make sure that you go over to Sherry's channel and do the same thing, on her side. Leave a comment or an emoji after the show is over. That really helps with the algorithm, and it gets us out in front of people who want to hear what we have to say. They just don't know who we are. I know. It's shocking. Yeah. It's shocking. But
they don't know us and they don't know how to find us. Go figure. I mean, we should be on everybody's radar. I mean,
yes.
We should jump into every feed,
Yeah. So, absolutely. That really helps. And don't forget, you can go over to my webpage, which is, let me hold it up. I'll be Gerald. It's Marina's heartcenteredtarot.com. And take a look at some of the classes that are on offered. Take a look at, booking a reading for yourself or gifting something that with a reading.
Yeah.
And Sherry does readings as well. So reach out to
I
her.
do. And if you're a member, you get 10% off the cost of a reading, a personal reading.
There you
That's
go.
right off the top for membership. And I'm thinking about doing a Christmas special in the month of December. Maybe add a little bit to that 10%
Yes.
off, but include it for everybody. And we'll just go from there and see.
Yeah.
I've kind of got a deal in the works right now with supporting one of the artists who creates fantastic decks. And in fact, I just got a package in day before yesterday of 3 of his decks that I said I liked, that he sent me and said,
Yeah.
just do promos for him. And I'm like, you got it. So
Yes.
I'm excited about that. I got the terrestrial fauna oracle deck, and then the fantasy feline and fantasy canine tarot decks.
Yeah.
They are so cute, y'all. I'm gonna do flip throughs on them this weekend so that everybody can check them out and see. And if you go to my website, you will see the link for Tarot of Wonders. If you want to go in and buy one of the decks, he's got quite a few that are really nice.
Yes.
I think it's 10% off if you use the link that he sent me to put up. So you'll get a discount if you order from my link. And so that's cool, and he's got some, the one that most of y'all have already seen me use a lot is the Sanctus Concordio tarot deck, which is beautiful beyond measure. And so
Absolutely.
I don't use it for political readings.
Yes.
Because I don't want to muck up the energy on that deck.
Yeah.
I use my light seers. I figured they're strong enough to handle it,
Yeah, totally. And Psychic Dummy said that I understood there would be coffee and cookies. Well, coffee's brewing. I don't have cookies, but I've got Reese's Pieces. So go ahead, take one. Anybody else? Go ahead.
Anybody else want one? Sorry, I got beef stew on the stove, so no candy till after I eat dinner.
Yeah.
I'm dropping cards.
You know what? I like to have the chocolate around because, I mean, dark chocolate is good for grounding and all that kind of good stuff. That's what I heard, and I hope that my interpretation of that is right. But yeah, when it comes to chocolate, yeah, any old excuse will do. Oh, good for you, Roxy. If you need more, just let me know. I'll hold the bag up. Yeah. My son actually bought a whole bunch of these because he really, really, really likes them. And these ones, they only come out at Halloween because they're the here you go. They're the whatever, ghosts and whatnot. And they were on sale. So he stocked up. So I've already taken 2 backs from him. Yeah. There you go. Oh, you're muted.
Sorry, my brother was having a conversation with the room as he walked through. It's Turkish candy that I have to order it from Amazon to get it. It's like a soft chewy with a gooey center in it. It's called Damla, and it's really good. I get 2 buckets for $20. So
well, that's not bad.
That's not bad at all, and it's really good, and it's sweet without being too sweet.
Yes.
American candy tends to be overboard sweet. Like you not only get a sugar rush, you go into a sugar coma if you're not careful. And and of course, it's that time of year again for my real favorite candy, which is peppermint nougat. I love these damn things.
Yeah.
I could sit. Matter of fact, I'm going to just go ahead and take a few in that bag out.
Oh,
I done
and
killed one
Kimberly
bag of
Glenn
them.
says, crazy I am. I like baking chocolate. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it has chocolate in the name, I'm in. I don't need
you
to
and me
know
both.
anymore. Yeah.
I'm not as crazy about dark chocolate. I prefer milk chocolate, but
Ah,
chocolate is chocolate to me in my book. If
yeah,
there's chocolate, yep, sign me up.
yeah, yeah.
I'm right there with you. And
No, I do. I
mother used
do
to love,
like the dark chocolate. I must
yeah, my
admit, I
mother
do
loved
like.
dark chocolate. And
Yeah.
so, and
And
I used to
Anya,
work with a
marzipan.
girl. Oh
Oh,
yeah. Uh,
absolutely.
my mother used to keep dark chocolate in the house all the time. Of course, her motto for life was that you must eat chocolate every day. It was required.
It was recorded.
Yeah,
Yes. Yeah.
it was that and ice cream. If you
Yes.
could make it chocolate ice cream, then you were getting two birds with one stone. So
And
but
psychic
that
gummy,
was
is
her.
chocolate
That was
really her
her.
last name? Because that is just, yeah, that is wonderful. If it is, that is wonderful. Yeah. And
Yeah, I gotta get Anita and Alex on the show. I've been meaning to email her and
uh-huh.
have them come be a guest, and it's there. I just haven't got to you yet.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. So just to kind of slowly get into the swing of things. Uh oh, Anya, yeah, chocolate covered cherries from Trader Joe's. Yeah, chocolate covered anything. Yeah.
One of
Yeah.
my faculty, who's from Turkey, his first year that we started at the same time. We were in the same orientation group, and when Ramadan came around that
Yes.
first year, he comes walking through all the offices, and he's dressed like to the nines, a three-piece suit and tie, the whole bit.
Yeah.
And he's got this big giant box of chocolate covered cherries, and he's walking around offering everybody a piece of chocolate. And I said, "Well, of course I'll take one, but why are we dressed up? Why are we celebrating?"
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, it's Ramadan." And I went, "Oh," I said, "I didn't know y'all were allowed to eat chocolate during that holiday." He said, "Yeah, yeah." And he said, "We're allowed for this one." And I'm like, "Oh, great." So
Nice.
a couple months went by and Christmas rolled around. And so I don't get religious Christmas cards for people, especially at work,
Yep.
because most of our faculty are foreign.
Yep.
I just get, Santa Claus and snowmen and that kind of stuff. And I put a Christmas card in his mailbox. And he came and saw me like the day he saw it in his mailbox. He's like, you gave me a Christmas card. And I said, "Well, yeah. But why would you give me a Christmas card?" I said, "Well, you shared your holiday with me for Ramadan, so I thought I'd share my holiday with you for Christmas." I
Yep.
said, and for me, it's not a religious thing. It's just you
Yeah.
get
Well,
gifts and you get free stuff, so who can argue with that? He just thought that
absolutely.
was the coolest thing, and that's kind of what set our friendship at that point. So,
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So listen, as we get into the kind of asking some questions. I know I had a question the other day about, where is JD Vance? It seemed like after the election he just kind of disappeared.
Disappeared,
Not,
yeah.
yeah, like nothing. So, I don't know if maybe, Usha took him out back of the trailer and beat the living crap out of him, or
Well, maybe President Musk decided he didn't want him around.
aha. It could be, yeah. And David did a really good reading on it. I think it was last night, and it kind of made sense. So I thought that, well, let's take a look and let's see, um,
Where
where.
is Brady?
Yeah, JD Vance, please pick up the white courtesy telephone. JD Vance, please pick up line 1. We have some questions for you.
Oh, that
So,
day is going to come, and he's not going to like answering those questions either.
so yes, Kathy
Let's
Parsons, Leon
see.
definitely wants to take his place. Oh,
But he can't because he wasn't born here.
yeah. You know what?
Actually, broke
JD
the
asked
law.
around, and he's about to find out. And it's going to come quick. Okay. Oh, ooh, okay. So let me tell you what I got. The 8 of Pentacles. This is him just doing his, I'm just chop wood, carry water. I'm just going to do my thing. He is reviewing everything that he has kind of done so far, and he may not be doing it just because he is a fabulous human being. I think that he's doing it for other selfish reasons, because I also get the
Oh,
Tower.
yeah.
And this is, yeah, he knows that he is involved in things that he ought not to have been involved in, and he knows that other people know. So now he's kind of going back and trying to be able to justify each and everything that he has done. He is looking at the 3 of Pentacles. He's looking at his agreements and who it was that he talked to, and what did he say, what is it about their conversation that made him feel uncomfortable, and all that. He is trying to come up with ideas on how he's going to get himself out of this. It comes in fast. He's things are not they're not going to work out for JD. And the bottom of the deck, I got the 3 of Swords.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think JD should be, well, if I was advising him, I would say brush up your resume. You might need it. So yeah, that's what he's doing. He's laying low until he can figure out how he's going to get himself out of the mess that he has
That
gotten
he is
himself
currently
into.
in. Yeah. Well, I
Yeah.
started out with the 2 of Cups. So
Okay.
kind of felt like a bromance from his point of view between him and the Orange Menace. Little did he know he was just another one down the pike to be cheated on.
Yeah.
And then his next step, I got the Moon. So his steps have been hidden, and they're not coming to light right now.
Yes.
I have a feeling they will fairly soon, just
Mm-hmm.
not quite yet. And then for the obstacle in his life, I pulled the 3 of Wands. So we're talking about he's got some choices that he has to make.
Yeah.
Some decisions that are coming down the pike. Will I or won't I? And how far am I willing to go with this?
Yeah.
And then for his
And it's
strengths,
also reaping what you sow.
exactly. And for his strengths, I got the Empress. So he's trying to birth some new juju to
Yeah.
go along with this. He's trying to get himself set and done and ready. And
Yeah.
then the potential outcome I've got on him is the 6 of Cups. So this is I mean, normally this is like childhood memories, good
Yep.
memories, things that you can look back on with nostalgia and love. That's not what I'm feeling off of this card for this.
Yep.
What I'm feeling is he's looking back at the steps they've taken to get to where they are now. And I think he's starting to have some, not regret, but just like he's
Yeah.
not quite so sure of himself. And then the bottom of the deck, I had the Two of Wands, which again, we're looking at
Yep.
two paths. Is he going to go this way or that way? What's going
Yep.
to be
Yep.
what's going to be right for him?
Yep.
Because that's all he's thinking about. He's very much like 45 in that. It's me, 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 me.
Yep.
How is this going to affect me? What am I thinking? What am I going to get out of this? I mean, so far he's been getting, he's got his sugar daddy there that's kind of funding the way.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. I think that he has been contacted by some of the alphabet agencies and has been possibly invited to come
have a
join us
chat.
for lunch. Yeah, we just do, just have a couple questions. No big deal. We'll do it over lunch. It'll be fine. And yeah, he's now in self-protection mode. Like, OMG, what did I say? Where was that? Did they have pictures of me doing that? Did someone record the conversation? I mean, oh man, there's a lot of dark things happening in his mind.
Because it doesn't pay to forget that the alphabets don't ask questions that they don't already know what the answer is.
Yes.
They just want to see if you're going to tell them the truth or not.
Yeah.
And the minute they catch you in that lie, that's when it's like, bingo, you're it.
Yeah. Yep. And don't forget, for those of you that are still kind of, that are getting a little nervous or apprehensive about, well, why isn't Biden doing something? Why haven't they done this, or why haven't they done that? And I'd mentioned in the last day or two, when you're going to go raid a drug house, you don't contact the neighbors around where the drug house is and say, could you not park in the street because we're going to be doing a raid and we're going to need we need a place to park our vehicles, right? You don't tell the people that you're investigating them. So
only 45 does that.
Yes, only
and everybody what he's going to do before he does it.
Yes, yeah. So there are things that are happening behind the scenes that it needs to come to fruition. It needs to be, because this is going to be such a big shakeup, that we need to know that our allies have our back. We need to know that the information comes in from our allies, from the Five Eyes, the Nine Eyes, the 14 Eyes. And it has to be information that they will necessarily need to present. Otherwise, Biden can't present that information, because if he does, he looks like Trump 2.0. Right? Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, the election was stolen. Yeah, they cheated. So it has to come from someplace else, and someone else has to present that. So it takes a little bit of time to get all that. Just know that it will happen. It'll be fine. So, yeah. Yes, Kathy, you don't tell them when you're going in. You lose the element of surprise.
Exactly.
Yeah,
They've got time to flush everything down the toilet.
that's right. That's right. Hello, Sylvia. So Sylvia
Hey,
said she
Sylvia.
likes her haircut.
Thank you, Sylvia. Yes, I got it cut yesterday. And
Nice.
they chopped about 1.5 inches off. I was like, just get rid of all the dead ends. I don't care how short it is.
Yeah.
Like, it grows really fast. Don't worry about it. So,
Yes. Yeah,
and
absolutely. And I just remembered for those of you who out there, and I'm sure everybody knows Allie from Heart and Soul Connected. She is in Washington State, and they are going through the cyclone bomb.
cyclone, yeah, or whatever it
Yeah,
is they call it.
and yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's not good. The last count, I think she said there was like 700,000 people without power. So she is at her daughter's house, and so is Keith and the animals. So they're safe, right? And yeah, it's a snow hurricane. Yes, Rose Blue. Yeah, it is. So send her lots of like love and protection so that the damage is minimal and so on. But also today is her 4-year channelversary. So yeah, make sure that you go over to her channel and send her a little message and say congratulations and whatnot, because otherwise she would be here with us. But without power, it's kind of hard to go on.
Kind of hard to get anything done.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. And hold on, I just noticed here. Sandra Bender, will you briefly revisit a topic from last night regarding change and fear? I think it's well worth revisiting considering the current political climate. And yes, last night, what we did on Sisters of the Mystical Tarot, yeah, we talked about a little bit about change and fear, and that you don't need to fear change. Change is an opportunity for growth, right?
That's
And
right.
nothing changes if nothing changes. So sometimes it's we all like to have things comfortable and easy and predictable. Sorry, just to turn the heater off. So yeah, anytime that we do something new, it feels funny. It doesn't, because we are amending the tape that plays in our head, right? The default tape that when this happens, I do this and this and this. So yeah. So it's just a matter of recognizing that and saying it's okay. You know what? Change is necessary for growth.
Yeah.
Right?
Very
Right?
much so.
Yeah. Like that toddler that walks around the coffee table, at some point they have to let go and stand on their own. At some point they have to take that first step, and maybe a little scary, but you do it. So yeah, anyway, so I hope that that's helpful, and yeah, that's what it is. Okay. Yeah, so apparently Matt Gaetz has withdrawn from the nomination to be Attorney General. And yeah, so Trump immediately appointed Pam Bondi. I don't know very much about her. The fact
I
that
don't either.
her is all I need to know. That is not a good person. Yeah, at some point he's going to fall.
Wasn't she one of his lawyers way back when?
Could be.
In my head, I keep seeing the blonde with the long blonde hair that
Could be.
back when Epstein was still kicking around before they
Uh-huh.
busted him. It was something to do with that.
Yeah.
I could be
Oh, she was the
misconstruing who I'm
AG of
remembering.
Florida, artist list says. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
She worked on his first impeachment case. Okay. All right. Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what you're thinking. Yeah. Okay. So
Oops.
JD Vance is not an energy that
I got cards flying.
yeah, that I don't know I want to get into, but okay. Rose Blue, I will star that question. We can certainly, yeah. They know where it's at. All righty. Well, Psychic Dummy, have a great dinner and we'll see you later. Thanks for being here, even temporarily.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Bye, Alex.
Yeah,
Got to
absolutely.
say bye to him too, or he gets all
Yeah.
upset.
Yes. Bye, Alex. Okay. Pam. Pam, what's your story? Oh, she has been angling for a position in this
I got
government.
the sun.
Yeah.
She thinks she just scored. I got the
Uh-huh.
sun.
Uh-huh.
And then
Oh,
I
yeah.
got the Four of Wands. She's having a big celebration because she's like, hot damn, I did it. I got it. That could be why MTG was so pissed off.
Could be.
But then it ends with death. Not literal death, but yeah, that's she's not going to be real happy with what happens with that. And I don't know what's on the bottom of the deck. The King of Pentacles.
Oh, me too.
45 himself.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. I start off with Justice. Yeah, that's her. Look at me. I'm, here I am. I am the justice of all justices. I will be the best justice ever because now I'm in the government, right, with the Hierophant and King of Wands. All I have to do is just exactly what I'm told. I don't have to make any decisions. I just do what I'm told. And how's that going to work out? Well, honey, you're going to be out in the cold because the second that something doesn't smell right, you're going to be thrown under the bus, and people are going to be celebrating the fact that you're not in that position. I wouldn't celebrate quite just yet. I wouldn't order the new stationery just quite yet. You're
or
not.
the new drapes. Yeah.
Yeah. Just hold tight. Yeah, because the and the King of Pentacles too. The Pentacles are about your morals and your values and so on. And
What
so
do you value?
yeah,
Yeah.
it's going to be a question about that. And look, underneath that, I've got the 10 of Wands. She's, yeah, you may have been nominated. That's all it is. It's a nomination. It's nothing more than that. So,
Hi, Magical Mermaid.
Daffy Duck could be nominated. And I still think that, and I was
You
actually
would do a better job.
Well, yeah, I was actually thinking that maybe I should write a letter to the Trump transition team and say, listen, judging on the caliber of people that you are picking, I have some ideas, like Casey Anthony for head of the Children's Protection Agency. I mean,
that's a good one.
She's yeah. So we'll make her head of that. Yeah. And okay,
Talking, I can hear you. I got my earbuds in. I got to go stir my stew.
Okay. And Innocent Potato says Pam Bondi, another one of those right-wing evangelical Christians, Republican, who constantly wears a cross. Yeah. You know what? Yeah. Jesus would smack the SHIT out of some of those people. Like, you don't, yeah. Yes, absolutely. And Imelda, you know what? I would, but there is a tiny little part of me that could see someone going, "Hey, good idea. Can we get her in here for an interview?" So, um, okay. Now, remember, we have all said for quite some time that it was going to be a woman that was going to bring Trump down. So just hear me out on this. And entertainment purposes only, YouTube, what do I know? But um, JD Vance could be considered um, a female, could he not?
I like that.
So maybe that's part of what he's doing is he's trying to make a deal with the DOJ and all the other, ABC places to say, okay, leave me alone. I'll tell you what you want to know. So
Yeah, he strikes me as somebody that would crack at the first
yes,
ounce of pressure.
yes, yeah, absolutely. And that yeah, you really honestly wouldn't have to push him too hard. And you're he's looking for temperance. He is so far up the creek.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're absolutely right, Sherry. I think that he would um yeah, he would sing
Crack.
like a canary.
Oh, and then some.
Yeah. 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 And then when I was 9 years old and I was walking through this store and I saw this candy and I picked it, that was me. That was me. Yes. Okay.
That was
And
I
then,
did it.
yeah, yeah, absolutely. Okay. Um, so, uh, just a second now. Um, duh, duh, duh.
Who we got next?
We've got Rose Blue said, "Will Hazmat be seated January 3rd for his next term? He was just reelected for." Now, here's the thing, and I'm going to try to remember, and I'll pull cards, but this is one of the things that David Terabyte Bay read on, and he said that no, actually, he can't be. He resigned his position so that he could take on the AG position. Well, now that he has backed away from that, um, he can't really go back into the position that he had or be sworn in because I think he's under investigation or something.
Yeah.
David does a much better job of this.
I heard
But
one of the
it has to be a special
pundits talking about that today.
Yeah, they have to have a special by-election in case he's primaried.
That they knew he had given up his seat currently, but they don't know if he officially gave up his seat he was elected into for the next term.
Yeah,
and they weren't sure if the two were connected, that if he just gave up his seat, it was a done deal for both.
Yeah.
Or what? So
I
should
think
probably talk to David
David,
about that.
David said that no, that they would have to have a special reelection, and I think he said that they already called for that for sometime early in January. So okay,
and that means he can't just walk back into it if they've already called for.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Will JD Vance be sworn in on January 3rd? Well, there's that temperance card again. But yeah, he's going to try to appeal to people and yeah, try to talk his way out of this. I also get the Knight of Swords in that he's willing to kind of bludgeon anyone who's going to get in the way of him doing what he wants to do. And he just hasn't figured out yet that, you know, the more information that comes out, yeah, I don't think this looks good. Six of Swords. He wants to get away from all this. He wants all this to end. And you know, don't look here. There's nothing to see here.
I just dropped
No.
like half my deck. Hang on a minute.
Oh, sugar. Okay. Yeah. No, and this is also, I think, the people who voted for him as well saying, no, we're done. We're done. We're walking away. He is Five of Pentacles. This came up before. He's out in the cold. There's not a whole lot that he can do to he can't go back to the days when, you know, his daddy would bail him out of everything and anything that he did. Too many eyes are watching him. So yeah, I don't think that he gets seated. I don't. I think that he has become such a liability that even to the Trumpers and the other Republicans, no, he's poison. He's poison. So yeah, I think maybe him walking away could be a very good thing. He can go back to his man cave and just pretend that he's the king of Florida. Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. What you get?
Well, this one flew out of the deck, and that's the Lovers reversed. So somebody's getting broke up with.
Yeah.
That's the way I look at it. You getting your heart broken on that one.
Yeah.
And then I pulled the Seven of Cups. So he's got a little bit of soul searching to do, a little bit of contemplation about, well, what do I do about this breakup? And what's the next step for me to take? And then I pulled the High Priestess. So he's thinking, well, I'll just do what I've always done and I'll just follow my gut. It'll tell me the right way to go. Except that when you get people feeding poison into your gut, it's not going to give you a really clear decision to make.
Yeah.
And then the bottom of the deck, I got the Ten of Cups, and it's reversed.
Yeah.
So that doesn't.
Not good.
Not good. Not good at all.
Yeah. It's going to be, you know, an interesting ride for him as well. So, yeah, totally. Okay. And Dorian wanted to know earlier, will Usha Vance be the one to bring Donald Trump down?
Is that his wife?
That is J.D. Vance's wife. I don't think so. We'll see what the cards say, but intuitively, I'm thinking no, because she is just as bad as Trump. She is just as bad as J.D. Vance. She will do whatever she can to further her own interests. So that's what I got intuitively. But let's see. Will she bring him down? The Nine of Cups. Well, she looks like she could. She might be privy to some information that wasn't widely shared. The Empress. Okay. So she's got she's got a few things up her sleeve that you can maybe call on. Three of Swords.
It's one of those, it's like country music to me. It's
Doesn't
like,
work out good
I
for
only
her.
listen to it when I dance to
But
it.
also, it doesn't work out good for Trump. The Four of Cups, walking away, and the High Priestess. You know what? She knows what some of the secrets are. She's not going to say anything right now. I think she's going to put that in her back pocket and just wait for her opportunity to to maybe get herself and get hubby out of trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Yeah. What you got?
Seven of Swords.
Mhm.
You're looking at somebody who's more interested in what she can take that doesn't belong to her.
Yeah.
Then the Five of Pentacles. She's not going to come out smelling like a rose on this one. And the last card I got was Judgment.
Yeah.
And there's going to be people that are going to be looking at her and making judgments about where she's at. And then the bottom of the deck, Ace of Pentacles. So
it's about her values and her things too. And I mean, there was I understand supporting your spouse, but not when that spouse is basically saying nasty things about you and your background. Like, get rid of the immigrants. Well, yeah, he's talking about you, hon.
In his own kids.
Yeah, and his own kids. Talking about anchor babies. Hello. Just So yeah,
that would be all of 45's kids too, because they were all well.
Tiffany was the only one.
Tiffany was the only one that wasn't an anchor baby.
Yes. Yeah, I think that they should all be. You want to go after immigrants. Yeah. And the thing that really gets me is that people do not understand that there is a difference between an immigrant and a refugee. They are not the same thing. They are two different things. Immigrants bring value to a country. They bring resources. They bring money. They bring familial wealth. They bring business. They bring knowledge and so on into a country. A refugee is someone who has had to leave their country through no fault of their own. And they just kind of, show up at your door saying, please, please help me. I don't know what to do. So,
yeah,
the vast majority of immigrants are highly educated, very skilled labor. They contribute to the economy through starting businesses and so on. Yeah. Refugees, on the other hand, well, they really don't have a lot of choice. So you need to help them out for a little while. And when you think about it, isn't that what we generally tend to do with our families? Is you've got 4 kids and 3 of them are successful and doing really well, and then all of a sudden you have one that is faltering and that is kind of a little behind, and they might get into some financial difficulties and so on. Well, you don't write them off and say, no, forget it. Everybody in the family generally pitches in and and gets them out of that. So yeah. And yes, Amanda Carroll, refugees are traumatized. Very much.
Exactly.
Very much so.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Most of them are escaping from
yes
family members being unalived to personal assaults on their body. Trying to think of
Male
how to
and female.
phrase male and female, and I was trying to think of how to say it without
Yeah.
without us getting tagged for it.
Yes.
YouTube's algorithm is really weird, y'all, with some of the words we can and can't say.
Yes.
You can
Yeah.
sit here and repeat the F-bomb over and over and over again, and as long as I tell them in the little thingy that I fill out when I post the video, yeah, there's cussing. They don't care. But let me say the normal word for unaliving someone and you're out, you know.
Yeah.
Go figure.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So
Um,
there you go. And oh, Chief has me. You know what? This is a great way to end the show. Is she said, I heard something about not only do you have to have been born here, but your grandparents, not just parents, have to have been born here. So when is 45 leaving?
Yeah.
Exactly.
That cuts him out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And it can be yet another country that his family has been deported out of, because his grandfather was deported from Germany because he didn't serve in the war. Imagine a Trump not serving in war. I know it's a stretch. But there we go. Anyway, all right. I know Sherry needs to get some dinner. I need to get some dinner into me. And thank you to each and every one of you for being here.
For coming. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. And don't forget, tomorrow night is the big event, starting at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Eastern. Join us on my channel. I'll have Sherry from Trancing with Spirit. This was her guided message to get this done. We'll have all kinds of people that are going to be talking about all kinds of wonderfully powerful, loving, and caring things. And then at 7 p.m., starting Eastern Standard Time, we'll say an intention and a prayer while we send light, love, compassion, and unity to the world. And then we're going to ask you on the East Coast to turn on your porch lights. This is your way to physically be able to do something, to see the manifestation of what it is that you're putting up there by turning on the light.
And if you don't have a porch light, put a electronic candle or a lamp or something in your window.
Yeah, exactly. And then we'll
something
do
you can turn on and leave on all night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. 7 p.m. Central, we'll do the same thing. 7 p.m. Mountain, we'll do the same thing. 7 p.m.
I went and bought
we'll do the same. Yeah.
A battery operated candle at Walmart. It was $1.98.
Aha, there you go.
I mean, it's got the little thingy inside, and you can run it to run all night or just for so many hours, and then it'll automatically cut off. So
exactly. So yeah, there you go. So please go to my channel. The information is in the community tab. So I will see as many of you as possible tomorrow at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. That will be 4:30 my time. And let's light the world.
There you go.
All righty.
Absolutely.
Thank you, everyone. Sherry, it's been a pleasure as always.
Thank you, ma'am. I always enjoy getting together with you and the other girls when they can make it. But
I hope that I hear from Dorothy and she tells me that she was able to get Rose out of that, place that she's in.
She was in, yeah.
The situation. Yeah.
We might have to send a little bit of escape money or something.
Something like that. All right, everyone. Take care and we'll see you later. Bye.
Bye, y'all.